because Mark Milley is such a significant figure. Do you think, having watched a lot of this in the past, that he's going to be a witness for the prosecution in the federal elections case?
I do, and I don't think that Mr. Bone Spurs is in any position to criticize any member of our military, let alone a war hero like General Milley. It's not clear to me, Jen, that what we saw was a death threat by, the way some are portraying it, Trump's tweet. But it is ridiculous when the context is someone who is almost certainly a witness in January 6th, if not Mar-a-Lago, if not the Colorado case that in which there's already been a protective order filed. So that's one thing. The other, just, we constitutional lawyers have kind of a limited imagination. Like a lawless president is like the apogee of the worst thing that we imagine. But the article that Trump is responding to by Jeff Goldberg in The Atlantic about General Milley paints a picture of Trump as just plain nuts. And nobody like that should have the ability to launch a nuclear weapon and destroy, or a nuclear war and destroy the planet. And so I hope that this article spurs discussion about a no first use policy, so that no president can do something like this. And the article is terrifying, and every American should read it.
Yeah. I think a lot of national security experts would agree with you, and anyone who reads that excellent article. So we're waiting this week, Neal, Judge Chutkan, to we're waiting for Trump's response from Trump's team, and we're also waiting then for Judge Chutkan to make a decision about this protective order. How does all of this weigh into that, his continued threats?
I mean, Trump was already on really thin ice beforehand. Remember that Judge Chutkan, right from the start, when she first brought him into court and, had his first hearing before the magistrate, he was warned, like, you have to, stay within the lines. And Trump, of course, has been pushing those lines dramatically over the last 6 weeks. And, this tweet, I think, is further evidence of that. So I've been hoping that Judge Chutkan will call Donald Trump directly into the court, look at him in the eye and say, you can't do this stuff. This is not the way any criminal trial can operate. You're not special. You are criminal defendant Donald Trump, not President Donald Trump.
So we're waiting for tomorrow's the deadline, as I mentioned, for Trump's team to kind of respond here. What do you anticipate the argument is they're going to make as they respond to Jack Smith's gag order request?
Yeah, a lot of whining about free speech and the First Amendment. And the First Amendment does allow him to do some things, but not intimidate witnesses and interfere with the search of for truth. I mean, the whole point of a criminal trial is to have a regularized, orderly, specific process so that people feel comfortable going and telling their stories. And as I said, already a judge in the Colorado case has entered a protective order just a couple days ago, barring Trump from intimidating or threatening witnesses.
Neal Katyal, I know you're getting a big award in London, so congratulations to that. Thank you for taking the time today, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Up next.